So now that we've adjusted the door properly horizontally, there's a few things we could do. If the door's properly aligned vertically now, you could go ahead and what you want to do is reinstall all of your slotted washers.
Gotcha.
And you go through and do each one and put those all back together. Now if you need a vertical adjustment, we have a whole other adjustment for that.
Okay, and is that what you're going to show us now?
Sure, I'll show you that.
The vertical adjustment, okay.
Again, if you haven't yet, you'd need to go through and remove all your slotted bushings.
Okay, so if you've got those already taken off, then we're not worried about that process.
Yep.
So we would just go immediately into the adjustment.
Correct. To do the vertical adjustment, you need to remove this access plate. And to do so, you need to take out this dome washer.
Gotcha. Now do you do this one, that's the only one that you have to remove?
Correct. And it's just so you could access the screw we're going to reinstall it once we get that plate taken off, just as a safety precaution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a guy doesn't want to dump one of these doors right now.
No. Always very careful not to scratch the paint. You don't have to do it twice.
Exactly.
So there's our cover plate removed. And again, if you remember, we have all these loose.
Right.
We'll reinstall this one the same way.
Okay. Just kind of finger tighten.
Correct.
About all you have to do on this one.
You can imagine if you removed all the doors, it's the only thing holding the panel on, so your panel would fall off.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, if you moved all your bolts,
right,
then the panel would fall off.
So
that's we have that snugged up. Now to move the door vertically, that's this screw right here.
Okay. Now that's going to move it up and down here.
Correct.
Okay.
And depending on which way you need to go, you turn it and it'll move the door up or down.
Now, does it make any difference? I notice you don't have this snugged up tight. Your handles are not turned or locked in or whatever. Is there a purpose for that? Or?
You would want to leave the door undogged, because if not, you'll be fighting against the dogs to move the door horizontally.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, good.
So that's that.
Because some people would say, hey, that's moving out on you, as you're making this adjustment. So, just to think about what you're doing here, you don't want to lock that in.
Yeah. So that's that. To move it up and down.
Okay. That's pretty simple, actually. Now, how much of an adjustment? You just keep adjusting until you get it to the correct height. Correct. Up and down? Or?
What you want to do is give it a few turns, go in, close the door, take a look at your gap, make sure it's proper.
Okay. And what do you look for as far as gap on the outside? Either directions, left or right or up and down. What kind of a gap are you looking for?
All of our doors are designed to have about a 1/4 inch gap.
Okay.
And so you should have about a 1/4 inch on each side.
All the way around. Correct. And then they're fitted correctly with that 1/4 inch gap all the way around on it.
Correct.
Okay.